In this video, we're talking about enjoying your current photographic gear. It's so easy to get caught up in the latest and the greatest new cameras, the new lenses, the new widgets, the new gadgets. How good would it be to have that 8 trillion millimeter telephoto lens so you could photograph wildlife from the comfort of your own home onto a different planet that's yet to be discovered? In no way, and by the way, am I suggesting that new photographic gear doesn't have its place. It certainly can improve your photography outcomes. There's no question that having a particular lens for a specific outcomes can work really well. What I'm talking about is where it can get all a bit overboard and we become almost obsessed about getting this latest and greatest gear, often not realizing the full appreciation of what gear we've already got. And whether it's your mobile phone or whether you've already got 53 bodies and you want the next one, it's all valid. It's the same principle. Finding out what your current gear can do is a very good way to start to realize that, in fact, what you've got is pretty damn good. And it can become really, really quite stressful. You're looking at camera reviews and you go, oh, why don't I have one of those? I need one of those. My budget won't allow one of those. Also, keep in mind that if we bought everything that we saw and liked, we wouldn't be able to get out the front door. We'd just be weighed down with 8 tons of gear. We'd just be struggling to get out the front door, throwing it all into the car and driving off going, oh my goodness, it would be the opposite. It would be just out of control. I completely get this, by the way. I used to be a professional photographer and had various gear back then, RB67s and Mamiyas and the old Pentax 6.7s, medium format stuff for different reasons, 35 millimeter cameras. It was great, awesome, and they all had a job to do. And then in recent times, I've come back to photography where I've discovered the world of digital. And of course, my goodness, can you get sucked down a few rabbit holes with that? My goodness, 1 minute, you realize that you need a stack of pixels. Then you realize it's the processor. Then you realize it's this. Then you realize it's that. You go crazy. It becomes very stressful, very stressful. But once you've decided on your gear, once you've got some gear, make the most of whatever it is that you've got hold of. The thing to do, instead of focusing on this new lens, this new camera body, the new accessories, focus on your photography creativity, on your photography vision, on your photography results. Set yourself challenges, set yourself a challenge, set yourself different challenges so you can go out and enjoy your photography again rather than being bombarded mentally with this thing of, oh, I've got to get this, it can really interfere with your photography. So become conscious of it, that this is what's actually happening. I'm being distracted by this thing of feeling like I need every new camera and lens and whatever else. Get back to the basics of enjoying your photography. So get excited about your photography with what you currently have. But this video is all about taking away this, essentially the anxiety of seeing all this new photographic gear, and maybe even pull back on all the videos you watch around camera reviews and everything. There's a time and place to get new gear, and maybe you could sort of make a deal with yourself and say, look, this camera is absolutely fine. And yeah, one day I'll need a new camera, but it's not today. And it's down the track I will. And when that arrives, I'll then get into it. Take away a lot of this stress that is self-imposed by looking at all this photographic gear. And when I say self-imposed, there's a lot of peer group pressure sometimes. And there's the advertising, the marketing everywhere for all this stuff. I hope this video has made you realize that there is more to photography again than just photographic gear, and that bringing your focus back to your creativity, set yourself some challenges, get to know your photographic gear that you've already got better, and have fun with your photography. Photography is fun. And sometimes I think this thing of wanting the next bit of gear can interfere with the fun and enjoyment of your photography. I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you have, by all means do subscribe to the channel, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.